Durrell. He was a very excited Salisbury School friend who was looking forward to traveling the globe in search of the next Global Awareness Day country. He decided to travel to previous Global Awareness Day countries to make sure that this year would be the most spectacular Global Awareness Day ever. His first stop was Canada. He was greeted by a friendly moose named Walden, who talked about the pretty wildlife that Canada had to offer.
Hello there, friend. I'm Walden. Did you hear about the great nature we have here, eh? We have forests, and moose, and lakes, and moose, and trails, and mountains, and moose. Have you seen any other moose around, eh?
Walden boomed. Durrell blinked for a moment, taking in this outspoken animal.
Well, no, I only just arrived here. I do agree that this is a beautiful place. I'm Durrell, by the way.
Walden, sounding disappointed, responded,
That's quite a shame. I'll be on my way then, Durrell.
Durrell quickly spoke.
Wait, I don't recall seeing any mountains around. Would you mind taking me to see them?
Walden tilted his head slightly.
Sure. Mountains this way.
He began walking one way, Durrell following close behind.
No, it's this way.
He turned around and walked right into Durrell.
You should watch where you walk, friend,
Walden said as he led Durrell to the mountains. As the two animals walked, it started to snow, and Durrell got too cold. Finally, Walden showed Durrell the snowy mountaintops, and the dragon shivered terribly.
Here we are,
Walden exclaimed. With a careful tone, he said,
Durrell, do you realize that you're shaking?
Durrell replied,
Yes, it's a freezing thing. I cannot be here any little longer.
Walden said,
There's a warmer land across the ocean that you could go to. I think that they call it South Africa. You might like it there, right? Well, off you go. Have a nice time.
Durrell bid farewell to Walden and flew merrily on his way. What Durrell first noticed when he got to South Africa was the dramatic temperature change.
It's so hot here.
Durrell said, panting.
It sure is. Where are you coming from, fella?
Asked a goofy giraffe named Limbo, accompanied by a sassy little bit named Monkey. They happened to come across the stunning dragon and invited him to join them for a swim in the beautiful ocean.
Whee!
Monkey yelled as she jumped into the water. As they splashed around in the cool water, Durrell suddenly felt a nudge from beneath him.
Did you feel that?
Durrell asked, looking concerned. A very grumpy shark by the name of Finn smiled with his rows of giant teeth and scared Durrell so much that the dragon leapt out of the water and flew as fast as he could.
Ah!
Screamed Durrell. The shark whined.
Come back. I just wanted a friend.
When Durrell thought he was finally safe, he landed on a farm with a bunch of white, fleecy sheep.
Thank goodness. Phew.
Durrell said out of breath. Durrell was in Scotland. Sean, the head sheep, invited Durrell to the festivities that were called the Highland Games.
Welcome to the Highland Games. Here we have events such as table toss and hammer throw. Pretty much something to be thrown, and we've got games for it. Enjoy the games.
Durrell heard bagpipes playing and began to dance. He danced so much that before he knew it, he had wiggled his way onto a golf course. Sean, the sheep, came charging at Durrell because he was about to be hit with a golf ball. Durrell thanked the sheep for saving his life. The sheep replied,
That was a close one, you massive dragon. Someone as carefree as you has no place in Scotland. It's too dangerous.
and so the sheep pointed Durrell towards a safer location, the Philippines. The Philippines was a land filled with happy monkeys who greeted Durrell.
Good stuff. Moving on to Tagalog.
Said the monkey, Yuli. Durrell was confused and asked.
What does that mean?
Yuli apologized and replied,
It means hello. How are you? Do you speak Tagalog? Would you like to join us?
Yuli and all her monkey friends invited Durrell to try what they called dragon fruit. But Durrell was worried that he would turn into a dragon fruit himself if he ate it.
Wait, are there real dragons in fruit?
Durrell asked. Although Durrell enjoyed the climate of this part of the world, he was afraid that this country would be his last. for he feared being turned into a fruit and being eaten by a monkey. So he flew across the South China Sea and spotted the most beautiful land he had ever seen before. This land had a magical quality about it, and it was filled with beautiful ancient architecture. Buddhist temples, rice fields, and stadiums for boxing. A leopard cat greeted Durrell, welcoming him to Thailand, which means land of the free. The leopard cat said,
Hello, what brings you here to Thailand?
the leopard cat's name was Precha, which means intelligence and wisdom.
Explored new land. I'm trying to find a new country for my school to learn about.
Durrell responded. Precha answered.
You came to the right place for that. We have tons to learn about here.
Precha showed Durrell all around Thailand, and Durrell was finally satisfied.
Thank you so much, Preacher. I loved learning about your land. Thank you for teaching me so many new facts about Thailand. I think this is the perfect place.
Durrell said with excitement.
I am so glad I could help you. Make sure you come back sometime and visit. You can even bring your friends.
Durrell knew that his friends back at the Salisbury School would love to visit this wonderful country someday. The moral of the story is, if you don't find what you're looking for, keep searching, and you may even experience something completely new and exciting. Welcome to Thailand!